So we're essentially leveraging Mindtickle for a number of initiatives. One was to try and standardise our onboarding process to make our go-to-market approach much more efficient, but also give our sales managers the right tools to coach effectively and really move the needle with their sales reps where we can see value from that. So the most valuable products have been in helping us build our competency framework that's now been digitized. It allows our salespeople to go online, self-review, as long as with the managers as well. And that helps identify key development areas that managers can coach and can focus on. We're also starting to leverage, of course, the LMS in terms of building those programs. It can be prescriptive that way. So once we've identified the areas to coach, we can then assign the right coaching programs, make sure that they are interactive. We're using various modalities to do that. And then the final piece around that is the call AI. So that's been instrumental in making sure the adoption is there. I think that's really important to bring us 360, make sure that not only do we have clarity on what we're focused on, but also making sure that we're moving the needle with our salespeople to make sure they can execute that as well. It's been a huge impact with Mindtickle. So it was the first time that we've rolled out any kind of certified sales enablement program. It ensured that everyone was working to a consistent methodology and process, but also we've been able to ensure we can measure the progression of individuals within the business. The other part that has been really, really important, I think, is sharing of best practice across teams. So the creation of best practice libraries, adoption of new insights, particularly for new starters. We've lost that learning curve, or it's definitely slowed over time as a result of remote working. So by bringing in resources like Mindtickle, it allows us to accelerate the ramp up time for sales starters. Another big one was average order value. So we wanted to look at how can we ensure salespeople were achieving maximum value from each and every client interaction, extract the most amount of value in terms of customer renewal contract values, but make sure we weren't cannibalizing on price. So it's about doing the right things at the right time with clients. So we saw those as two major KPIs. And then the final one was go-to-market approach. So how do we ensure that when we launch a new product, that our salespeople are positioning, the messaging is going out, and it's aligned with what our marketing teams are sending out to market as well. So one of the key statistics that I'm probably quite proud of was our internal EPS score for sales. So prior to Sales Enablement and Mindtickle coming into play, we had a -16 EPS score. It's now gone to +22. Some of that can definitely be attributed to salespeople feeling that they've been invested in and that there are clear programs around their advancement and their development and their training needs, and those coaching needs are being met as well. We're in the preliminary stages of the adoption of Call AI. It's an exceptionally powerful tool. So we're starting to see that there are some advocates. And I think the biggest piece was there was some trepidation by salespeople who saw that it was a little bit of a big brother tool. They were worried about people overseeing their calls. They're actually starting to see the value in being able to self-assess really quickly and then apply those learnings and those corrections in those next calls immediately, as opposed to waiting for a weekly or bi-monthly training session where the adoption of those learnings take much longer. So I'd probably say one of your differentiating factors, actually one of the reasons I chose to move forward with Mindtickle, I actually reviewed a number of your counterparts, LMS counterparts. Two people stood out for me, absolutely. One was my account manager, Tom, whose discovery was so rigorous. I felt reassured that he understood the challenges and also built a business case that reflected that. And then coming into the actual fold of utilizing, Jessica has been incredibly responsive. She's very knowledgeable about her space. She also understands what her customers need, and she has a great balance between probing, discovery versus delivering on results. Both of those Mindtickle employees were incredible in the process.